What's going on, traders? So I wanted to kind of run through all the pairs real quick, try to see what we got for the week, see what kind of wrap up we got for the week. Um, Let me see this. So yesterday I had mentioned that we might have a reaction off of the trend line, and we definitely got one right in here. I was not in position at the time. It looks like 5 o'clock in the morning. I wasn't in position to take this trade. But as you can see, there definitely was some money to be made there. Having the stop loss below the extended, what is that, 272 or 141? I'm sorry. But this extended fib level and kind of just hanging out back here, shooting for the moon, obviously, and landing right in here. So what that would look like if we shaped it up is like this. And we're probably out right where we're at, to be honest. That's just, and there's a 5% move, almost 5%, 4.85. I'll take that all day. Didn't get into it. Should have gotten into it. I'm going to mark it up, but I'm not going to count it as something we actually took. So let me show you guys what it looks like on the higher time frames. This is a 4-hour chart. And then if we go to the daily, we're going to see how there was a big reaction late yesterday. And this big green bar today, that's where we take advantage. Again, this is a situation where we're already overextended. It looks like we were going to bounce up. We didn't. We pulled back a little bit. First we had these reversal bars. So we had like an exhaustion period and then reversal and a pull back to an area that we could have foreseen as somewhere where we can bounce. But one of the most risky parts about this trade is the fact that it was off of a trend line that was drawn. When you're going off of a trend line that's drawn, you're assuming that that trend line is relevant. So notice how we cut through price action and we landed on it way back here. This could be coincidence. I feel like it's a combination of the trend line continued here and the extended fib levels, it wanting to react off of that. So it's a lot of things. It's a hard play. It's a hard play. Let's not get that twisted. It's definitely a hard play. Yeah, but there's a play there. I'm not going to count it, so I'm going to get rid of this. There's definitely probably worth noting that this play happened right in the future. So Usdchf, I was waiting for this to go down for so long. It looks like we got stopped up way back here, so we're down 1% for the month, or for the for the month, for the week, and that's on the 25th. So I'm gonna go ahead and let me make sure. Look at the calendar. It looks like on the 25th was last Friday, so we started on the 28th. Let's see if this even counts for this week. Oh man, we froze. Okay, there we go. We froze for a little bit. Sorry about that, guys. If I was looking crazy on my video, then that's what happened. Anyways, this isn't this week, so I'm not counting it this week. Maybe I counted it last week. I don't know. I need to get better at that. We'll get better with time. Y'all stick with me. Why is it freezing again? Damn it. Okay. I locked everything out on the 30th for this trade. This is 11.13. So maybe we go ahead and bust out a calculator for this. Is that 13? Yeah. plus. I don't know how to dock this thing. I'll probably need to learn that. Nzdusd. If we could have solved this ahead of time, that would have been great. It didn't happen though. We could have played this all the way up. Last week we had this trade 1.57. That's on the 24th. It's not this week, so it doesn't matter. No trades off of this week. Nzdusd, USD. Nzdusd, JPY. I'm still kind of suspicious on this one and looking for it to go down. We're trying to pick a top. That's really where I'm at. Trying to figure out the top, so I'm drop it down. Get rid of some of these distractions, man. I'm sorry about this, guys. Just want to be super transparent with my process and show you guys the exact stuff that we're doing here. That's my new, excuse me. It's kind of the new thing that I'm committed to is just being extremely transparent with what the process looks like. Probably could have got in here. Single pullback play. Definitely could have got in right here. I don't know why I didn't mark this earlier, but we're going to show that. And over time, we're going to get a tighter process with how all this stuff looks. Because it's definitely my goal not to confuse or make it rosier than it really is, but really make it realistic with entries, exits, would have took that trade, would not have taken that trade, all that. Anyways, Nzdusd, we have a pullback play that went a little bit further than pullback, so we would have bled just a tad here, but there is a play there. And then we had this pullback that was noted in the following day. Looks like the day after the following day. They've got a blue line that's the exact same 2 days in a row is what that is. Okay, so this added up is 312 and 364. And that would look something like this. Okay, now it's getting real for us. So these are plays, and we're out right now because I'm just saying we're out. I don't think that we're equipped to say that this is going to stay going higher. Well, you know what? This could be a running profit situation, but it's so sideways. If we're comparing this to other places, right, it looks extremely sideways. And my MACD had disappeared. I had to bring it back. See what it looks like on these other charts. It looks fine here. We had a key level or anything? We're up there. Touching the 200 EMA. That's not a good look. Okay. Well, I'm going to make an executive call and say that we're locking this in. So, yeah, we're locked in right around here. Pull it down just a tad here. This is how conservative I want to be, right? I just pulled this down, 276,315. So what I want to do here is 276,315. I'll make sure I get the worst case scenario being represented. If we end up getting the best case scenario, that's cool, but I want to represent the worst case scenario. This is a position that we had on. I had mentioned we were in it. It went and did all this, right? So we've been in this position for let's see approximately how long? All month, pretty much. Yeah, kind of ridiculous. Literally all month. So all these days, and it didn't really drop for us. Even if we're in where it's at right now, we only make This is why it's a bad idea to just hold on to trades without a real solid reason. A real solid reason, man. This shit is ridiculous. It really is. 2%. Instead, remember I had mentioned bulletproofing? I'm going to pretend like we actually came up to the entry area and we got stopped out right here. This is the other day, like right before today, like literally yesterday. We're out. So I'm going to say this is at 0%. So I'm not going to give myself credit as if we actually won right there. Because, yeah, no, I'm not rewarding bad behavior. This looks like it's headed down. MACD sloping downwards. Check that out. Interesting, super interesting. Okay. And that means yeah, 1.21. So I'm gonna take that. So now we're at 18. GBP NZD 618. This is crazy. Okay, so was this the 28th? So yeah, we got started. We were holding this week. This is all this week. Are we out right now though? I think we're running profit on this one. I don't think that we're actually done here. 618.294. I'm just gonna write this down so that we have it. There it goes. $618. It's a quick running profit. 294. GBP. All right, cool. Yeah, all right. I think this is the same situation. Then we close this one out on 129. Get to 11. Oh shit. Okay. All this. Okay, so 11%, and then these are obviously these are both L's. Yeah, I didn't write anything that said we actually got out of these, so I'm going to pretend we were in these when this got hit, and we're bulletproofed here. So this is equal, this is -1, so now we're at 10% for the month, or for the week. Let's see what happens whenever you, this is nothing, 1%. I took an L here, and one was break even, one was 1%. Like, I don't care about that. That's nothing. It's nothing compared to what we're doing. What else we have here? So 6% on this one. It looks like probably close out even here. A little bit better than even. I'll just put 6%. Could just hold it. I could just hold this, actually. I think I'll hold this and just try to see what happens. Just look a little deeper. Yeah, I think this is gonna roll over for sure. Oh yeah, definitely looking for a rollover. So I'm gonna hold this one. So this is rolling profit, and we're at not very far. Let's just say that we're at. Okay, I'll come back down. 0.4 is what it said. 0.4 rolling profit, GBP, CAD, or CHF. Shit is crazy, man. How big these profits can be. Holy crap, look at this. It's absolutely ridiculous. Where we're at right now, 3% and 194. I know those GBP pairs were gonna go freaking crazy this week. The setups were just like there, you know. It was just perfect. Yeah, 305. 194. Okay. See what else we got here. Do we have a play here? GBP AUD? No, it doesn't look like it. Euro USD. Huge move, but that's not within my profile of what I look like or look for. Excuse me. Couldn't have called that one. Couldn't have called that one. Really interesting here. Should have been able to call that, didn't. Should have called this, didn't. This isn't really inherently better than 1-to-1 though. It's not like a really clean play. This one is more able to be clean, in my opinion. We just closed. The market just closed right now. I'll look to get in right here. It's gonna look like this. I really actually like this play for Sunday. But yeah, something like that. This could have happened. It was kind of a weird pullback play, and like right here is where I would have to get in. Well, no, I had a couple opportunities here. It's weird though. It's too specific for me to really honestly feel like I could have caught that in actuality. You know what I mean? Okay, so nothing there. Unless I lost right here. This is 29th. No, it's 25th. So I'm good. Usdchf. Just want to give a realistic look, man. Not try to pretend or anything. On the 18th, I should have hit that. That's very interesting. I would have got stuffed out here. So that would have sucked. But it's interesting. This is super interesting. This is on the 28th. Man, what was I doing right here? What was I doing right there? This is a pullback. I totally played that. Could have totally played that. Interesting. Look how big this move is, though. If I move up to the top here, 3%. It's pretty nice, man. Pretty nice little play. It's interesting. It's definitely something I should take. The OCAD, so going down on the 18th. Yes, you lost this one. Unless we didn't, you know. This is a play for sure. This is a beautiful play. If you're wanting to take it down. probably would have been wrong right there, and then been right here, perhaps, maybe. But this looks like it might start going down, and I would have gotten in and stopped out right in here. Right, and then we drop down, we're in. Okay, now we're at running profit. Super interesting. Super interesting. Okay. Running profit of 1.7 USCAD. Okay. See what else we got. We got any other plays? So off the bottom of this, I wouldn't want to take that. Well, yeah, I would actually. Because we're measuring the upside, not it's the downside. This is like a pyramid play. I'm playing the downside here. I've measured the up leg. I'm usually measuring the down leg. Measured the up right here. Definitely could have foreseen this, but we didn't. It's way back here too. The 23rd. Interesting. Super interesting. Let me see here. Yeah, we kind of gathered right here and then dropped off. CHF JPY. I don't think you got anything here. Super sideways. $6.5 running profit. A lot of this is running profit, man. I know it's 34 and some change, so I'll just, whatever, we'll get rid of the change. So, we're something like that. Probably could have got in here, didn't know. Also, that's a tough pullback play. I'm just assuming a lot that that we would be able to play all of these. So there's a handicap here, you know. And I'm sure a lot of people will end up in the comment section sooner rather than later, saying stuff like, well, you're not really taking those trades, or these are all hypotheticals. You're right. And what I have to say back to that is, how am I going to know what the perfect trading week looks like if I can't map it out? If I'm just going straight in and assuming that, you know, the trades I take are the trades I should take, because it's not true. I'm doing this to keep people from having so much FOMO in the market. You have too much FOMO, and you trade too many different pairs, trade too many different setups, trade too many different asset classes, and you end up paralyzed. And it's not because you're stupid, it's because we all think at some point in the journey that we need to take more trades. And it's not more trades that you need to take. You need to master a certain setup, understand what it looks like, understand what it smells like, understand what it seems like when it's not that good, when it's really good, and be able to rate it A to F, A through F, like in school. And once you get to that level, I can literally pick out all this percentage gain of 1 week off of literally one strategy that I like to trade. One strategy and one that's kind of related to the strategy, but it's the same. It's really the same setups. In actuality, I caught this L. That was on the 24th though. Maybe could have caught this. Maybe. See how it popped up. Maybe I saw that as a pullback. This is the 1 hour chart too. Yeah, I can count that. Yeah. That's how that would look. AUD, USD. You're not gonna get me to say that that one's real, because I don't think I would have been able to tell, or any of these. So messy, so sloppy. I want to take this up, but I don't see anything that goes with my pivot entry. Not at all. I caught a lot of L's right here, and then it popped up like crazy. Yeah. Close out for 0.69. %. All right, I'm finally done. So yeah, guys, the whole point of this exercise is 41% was detected for the week. Does that mean I took all those trades? I mean, guys, I've tried to be extremely transparent about the fact that I'm not perfect, the fact that I'll miss these trades, the fact that they happen at different times of the day, which will require me to be in front of my laptop or be able to pick the pivot order at the right time, right place type of thing. And guys, I'm not going to hit all these, but let's say that we got half of these. There you go, 20%. And obviously, we can do a quarter of those. So if I pick a quarter of the winners that have been produced from my strategy, the strategy that I watch, we make 10%. And you got people trying to make 10% in a year, whatever. I don't know what the rates are, but I assume if you grab an individual investor and they're like, hey, yeah, I want to make 10% on my money over the year, you can do it in 1 month. So just think about that. Think about how quickly you can double up your money or create some significant profit. Anyways, guys, thanks for listening. I hope this makes sense. Let me know if you want to see anything else. And yeah, I'll get it more organized as time goes on. I just want to try this format first. I'm going to keep experimenting, man, and kind of showing you guys how I go through the process. And we'll come up with something that's perfect eventually. But right now, bear with me and hit the comment section if you want to see something specifically or if you have a question. Peace.